I moved out of my parents' house 4 months ago at 27 years old to a completely brand new city all by myself. And let me tell you, it was a big learning curve. I had to take on new responsibilities. I had to get good at budgeting fast. Because I moved to a new city not knowing anybody, the lack of social interaction made me feel lonely. Moving out, you face all of these challenges all at once and can be very stressful. For me, I felt very overwhelmed for the first 2 months when I moved out. But despite these challenges, living alone can be very fun and empowering. You can do whatever, whenever you want. You have a lot of time to learn about yourself. You get this newfound independence that you might have never had. But with that newfound independence comes a lot of responsibility, and that extra time to learn about yourself and try new hobbies can start to feel lonely. In this video, I wanted to cover how to overcome loneliness living alone. For me, I struggled with it a lot, and if I'm being honest with myself, I still deal with a lot of loneliness today. However, I did implement some things that I want to share with you guys today that helped me feel a lot better from when I first moved out to this new place. So tip number one is take the initiative and join meetups, clubs, community events that interests you. For me, this was a huge part to help bootstrap my social life from nothing. Put yourself out there. Go to these events that interest you. Do it more so for yourself. If there's something that you wanted to try and you see a club or a meetup around it, go for it and try. Chances are you're going to run into the same like-minded individuals that brought that person to that club. So you guys are going to have a strong foundation of commonality with each other. So it's going to be a little bit easier for you to meet new people and make new friends and create genuine connections. Tip number two, make your apartment feel homey. One of the biggest challenges I faced when I decided to move out was feeling very disconnected from my living environment. Anytime I came home from work, I would just feel like I wasn't in my home. Like I didn't feel comfortable in the place that I was living. And that is kind of a big deal because your house, your living arrangement is the place you go to just decompress from a long day of work and just relax. And if you don't feel like you're at home and you feel like you're in a stranger's house, it kind of makes you feel more disconnected and more isolated. And if you're already dealing with this feeling of loneliness, a lack of social interaction, it can enhance that feeling of loneliness and make it a lot worse for you to deal with. So this is what I did. I took as many pictures as I could of memories of my loved ones, experiences that means a lot to me, and I put it in a picture frame and I hung it around my apartment. Doing this helped me feel more connected to my family, my friends, my girlfriend, even though they live like 600-700 kilometers away from me. Tip number three, get a pet or a plant. Having a living presence in your home can be incredibly comforting. It could be so simple. It could be like a betta fish or a plant. If you just have some kind of life in your living space, it can add more comfort. Having something that you can come home and take care of can make you feel more needed and less lonely. Plus, taking care of a pet or a plant can be a great way to add more structure and routine in your daily life. Unfortunately, this tip for me isn't really feasible right now because I travel for work. Sometimes I'm gone for like 7 days at a time. Because I'm gone for that long, getting like a pet or a plant, I'm just going to be killing it or starving it to death, and I don't really want to do that. For me, like there's only two options. Like I can either get a Tamagotchi or a cactus, and a Tamagotchi is off the table because I have like PTSD and trauma from it because I used to have a Tamagotchi when I was in elementary school, and a principal took it away from me because I kept playing with it, and yeah, it just died because I didn't see it for 4 months and nobody fed it. I'll never forget. To summarize everything, living alone can be a big step into adulthood and bring a lot of new challenges you've never faced before. But with the right mindset and tools, it can be incredibly empowering and a rewarding experience. I hope that by sharing these tips, you'll be able to find ways to overcome the feeling of loneliness. Remember, it's important to take care of yourself and prioritize your well-being. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there and make new connections with other people. Whether you're joining new local clubs, you're making your home feel like home, or getting a pet or a plant, there are many ways that can help reduce the feeling of loneliness and help take control of your happiness. So I really wish you the best of luck. There's going to be a Discord group linked in the description below. If you're struggling with loneliness, I was scrolling through this living alone Reddit, and what inspired this video for me was finding so many other people that just feeling lonely moving out and living alone. And I think there's a big community of other people feeling this kind of this disconnection from everything, and it's kind of hard to overcome. So I made a Discord group. The link is in the description below. There's not many fancy features around it. Just maybe a small area we can build up where people who are feeling like this or trying to improve themselves can just meet and just make new connections. If you do like this video, I would really appreciate you guys hit the like button, but also let me know in the comment section below what you're currently dealing with. I think people sharing this will kind of make more people feel like they're not the only one feeling like that. So feel free to share your story. I would love to read it. But I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.